Okay, all right, guys. We're going to be doing we're going to talk about even numbers. Yeah, even numbers, odd numbers, odd numbers, and what we call prime numbers. Okay. We need to understand this concept before we make progress. What are even numbers? Even numbers are simply numbers that can be divided by 2 without a remainder. Without a remainder. Now, examples of even numbers are 2, okay, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. You just keep going. All these are even numbers. Then odd numbers. Yeah, because why do we call them even numbers? We call them even numbers because when we divide them by 2, there will be no remainder. This is what I mean. Okay, let's take 4 for instance. If I have 4 books, like these are books, and they are 4 in number, and I'm dividing it by 2. If I share this into 2, that's what dividing means, right? Share it into 2. Okay, I have this guy takes 1, this guy takes 1, this guy takes 1, this guy takes 1. Okay, so at the end of the sharing, there is no remainder. Okay, all the 4 books has been splitted to the 2 people. Okay, that is unlike when you have, let's say you have 5 books. If there were 5 books, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books, and I was to share it to 2 people. Okay, so this guy takes 1, this guy takes 1, this guy takes, this guy takes. Okay, you see, at the time of I finish this, I have that this one has taken 2, this one has taken 2. Okay, but I still have 1 left. There is no way I can share this book into 2 parts for those guys. It won't be a whole. Okay, I will have to use a knife to cut it, in order to split it. But if it were with 4, we didn't have that situation. Okay, but with 5 we have that situation. So 5 is not an even number. We cannot share 5 evenly. Okay, we cannot, but meanwhile we can share 4 evenly. The 2 people will get equal shares. Okay, that are whole numbers and not fractions. Okay, so that's what even numbers is. So the same thing applies. What happens to 4 can happen to all these numbers here. So all these numbers are regarded as even numbers. Now we also have a set of numbers that we call odd numbers. Okay, when we have a set of numbers and we call them odd numbers. Okay, so these are numbers that when divided by 2, there will always be a remainder. If you divide the number by 2, you always have a remainder. Okay, so examples of such numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and it goes on and on, 15. It goes on and on. Each of these numbers, when you divide them by 2, okay, you're going to have a remainder. So that's what we call odd numbers. So of course, others, like in a set of numbers, okay, let's say we have the set of numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I keep going, okay, up to this point. Now I see all these numbers I have written here. The odd numbers are 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. While the even numbers are this 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, that's how it works. Now there is another set of numbers that we call prime numbers. Prime numbers. So what are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers that can be divided by into equal parts by itself and 1 alone. Okay, I don't know if you get what I just said. It's prime numbers are numbers that if you divide them by itself and 1, that's the only time you can have a whole without a remainder. Okay, now let me give you an example of prime numbers. Examples of prime numbers are 1. Okay, another prime number is 2. Why is 2 a prime number? 2 is a prime number because when you divide 2 by 2, you get 1, a whole number. And when you divide 2 by 1, you get 2, a whole number. Okay? 3 is a prime number. Yeah? Because it can only be divided by itself and 1 without a remainder. That's why it is a prime number. Another prime number is 5. 5 is a prime number. 7 is a prime number. 9 is not a prime number. Okay? So you can see that not all odd numbers are prime numbers. Not all odd numbers are prime numbers. So 9 is not a prime number because apart from we can do 9 divided by 9, we'll get 1, right? We can do 9 divided by 1, we get 9. We can also do 9 divided by 3, we get 3. But if 9 was to be a prime number, this is the only possible division we can do. But since we can do this 9 divided by 3 to get 3 as a whole number, then it means 9 is not a prime number. Okay, this can go on and on. 11 is a prime number. I'm going to get rid of this 9 here. 11 is a prime number. 13 is a prime number. 15 is not a prime number because 15 can be divided by 5, can be divided by 3. Its division to whole numbers is not limited to 15 and 1 alone. Okay, so that's it about prime numbers. Okay, so now we are going to go over, okay, I'm just going to stop here on this one.